Welcome back everyone to the Audacious Money Witch channel where we talk about investing and trading and a lot of fun things. Holy smokers, this ain't no dang jokers. This made me so happy. Jeremy is back on the Honest Company tour. In Jeremy Financial Education's newest video, Top 3 Stocks to Buy Under $25, he said a few good remarks I wanted to point out.
No, stock number 2 of 3 is Honest Company. Honest Company, $2.47 a share here today, okay?
In this video, I want to talk about my thoughts on the Honest Company today. Why is this stock continuing to be sold off right now? Where is the stock price going this year? Is it going to go back to low $2 or back to $3? What am I doing with my shares right now? Let me start from the beginning. Jeremy first introduced Honest Stock when it was 2021, when Honest Stock dropped back down from $23 to $9 a share.
Well, let's be honest. Tell me what song that is. The Honest Company. Yes, they did report earnings. Hey, you know what? Some companies, when they say they're going to report earnings, sometimes they do, and the Honest Company has.
That's when he first jumped in. The rest of the drama is well documented in my Honest video playlist on this channel. We know Rihanna has Fenty Beauty. Selena Gomez has Rare Beauty. Kim Kardashian has skincare line Skin by Kim. What makes Honest Beauty or Honest Company stand out from even Rare Beauty is the uniqueness that Honest Beauty is cleaner than all of them. Fenty Beauty sells perfume directly, and most of the beauty products and personal care products these days have fragrance in them and so many other chemical compounds that are toxic to your family and especially your loved ones. Honest is raising the bar on ingredient formulation, driving change that creates a ripple effect strong enough to reshape industries. How did they raise that bar? With Honest Standard, first, Honest only uses clean ingredients. They ban over 3,500 ingredients. Second, they use innovative proprietary formulas from their in-house lab. Finally, Honest conducts vigorous research and testing to make sure it's 100% clean. So in my opinion, the Honest brand that Jessica Alba created is very unique. As for the stock price of Honest, I think the reason why it keeps on falling is first off, Honest is still in an unprofitable retail stock category. It's close to break even, but until it shows its profit, the stock price will be under selling pressure. I think the reason why it popped above $4.7 is because it made money in that shocking quarter. But you can really see their transformation from a huge money loser to close to break even. Looking at their net income, they are from losing close to $20 million to losing $1 million. That's a huge change. They have a free cash flow yield of 8%, meaning they are selling for a margin of safety price. Of course, the longer you hold a stock, the more safe it is for you when you invest into a sound company. I do believe Honest Company is a sound company. The reason why it's been down so much from the $4 recent top on the macro level, it's the impressive numbers. That was a double-digit growth quarter. Wall Street really loves to see high growth rate plus a profitable earning. That makes them get excited. And also, it's the hope and optimism for the rate cuts priced into these small cap stocks. I think for the way it ran up, it was very surprising. No one foresees that, not even me. I think for the next quarter, the stock might be going back to the right direction again. It's all because of the management. Previous CEO, Nick, was very bad at his job. The cash balance from Honest went from $40 million from one quarter to all of a sudden $24 million the next quarter, and from $24 million to only $9 million left in the bank. So essentially, He burned out over $30 million just in 2 quarters. It can change fast with a poor CEO. So far, Carla has proven to be the CEO that actually Jessica Alba can trust to run her company too.
Something very important changed. This lady came in, Carla Vernon. Oh my gosh, she's done a heck of a job. I gotta tell you, she's done a heck of a job. She came over January 2023, and I didn't know what to think about her at first. I'm like, I don't know. You know, the company was such a letdown from the go, and, you know, ever since they went public, you know, Nick, who knows what that man was doing, and she came in and she changed it. I mean, just completely changed it for the better, right? And then it's not just about the stock prices start to reflect that, it's about the numbers of the company. Are like, it's a night and day difference, right? Before that, she was at General Mills. She was also a vice president at Amazon, the consumables division. That's how she got acquainted with the Honest brand back in those days, right? She also brought in a few different people, but this is the other one I'll highlight, Kate Barton. I think she's done a pretty good job so far as well. Chief Growth Officer of the company.
That's why she chose to step down. I think all her babies have now grown up to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. So does the Honest Company, because she is a visionary. So it's her vision that made Honest a clean personal product company for us all to take shelter from this toxic, chemical-filled beauty products that are perfectly marketed to us based on our user data from the social media companies. Thanks to Jessica Alba, a great mom to us all, made Honest possible, and even though her company kept losing money, she didn't give up. She keeps doing the world a favor, making the world a better place for all the babies out there that don't have to use Huggies or Pampers diapers anymore because Honest is best for them. And Honest mummies know what's best.
I didn't really see her having a place there other than just like helping marketing side. Like, oh, you know, I can post some stuff on Instagram or something like that, right?
For the creative marketing work at Honest, it's better for them to create a better influencer cycle and community. It can no longer just rely on Mommy Jessica. With Jessica Alba left, people don't understand. First, as shareholders, we saved at least $1 million a year in salary alone. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding.
She left it to a good person, right? When I realized that the business really needed the more of a streamlined flow and not a visionary flow, I had to start thinking about what that meant for my role. And it took me a hot minute to get there, she said. I needed to leave it in the hands that I knew would be safe and with the right team. Alba said that while she finally felt the company, it was like letting a kid go to college, right?
Another thing investors of Honest need to keep in mind is that Jessica Alba might be getting more famous as an actress now that she is back in the spotlight. What if someday she is as famous as Taylor Swift? Then our Honest shares would be worth in the triple digits at least. But I think that might be my wildest dreams for now. Back in the real world though, I think Honest is just getting started. From the web traffic data, it shows Honest is growing massively in Europe, especially in France. I guess they don't want Chanel perfume on every layer of their skin. With the macroeconomic pressure, Canadian rate cuts show the deflationary environment we face in part of North America. This will affect Honest in the short term as well. But over the long term, I think the future looks bright for the Honest Company.
I felt like for quite a while, Honest was, I felt like they were just counting on Jessica Alba to do the lifting in terms of like marketing. In my opinion, that's at least the way it came across. And I think to have those folks part away, I think it's ultimately going to end up being the best thing for the company, because that makes the company, you know, has to stand on its own 2 feet and really focus on, you know, marketing, doing it the right way, using influencers and creators and all these different folks on all these different social media platforms all over the world, right? You got to understand that in the new age. Elf does that as good, if not better, than anybody else does it. And look at their stock price. It's very apparent on how well they've done that. And so with Honest, You know, there's so many family influencers and vloggers and all these different folks on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and these different platforms. You got to be sponsoring those folks. You got to be sending them free products and launches and things like that. You know, Elf's shown everybody the playbook, right? And so I think Honest is a nimble enough company to kind of replicate a lot of what Elf has done over time, right?
I just love Honest stock.